Hi everybody, it's Ian from Jessop's Academy. Today I'm here with the A7 Mark III. That's right, Sony have released another full frame mirrorless camera. This is really exciting. The spec you probably already know, but we're going to give it a full test run today. I'm going to do some street photography. We're then going to hand it over to Pete Walker in Donnington to test that out on the track, and also to Mike, who's going to look at some of the video features. Let's see how we get on. The A7 III fixes a lot of the frustrations I had with the A7 II. Firstly, touchscreen, a massive welcome addition. Along with the joystick on the back, you can be really positive about where you put your focusing point. It's going to be a big hit with wedding photographers, that one, as well as the IAF, which is very flawless. As long as you've got somebody's eyes open, it locks on. Brilliant. Dual SD card slots, again, another massively welcomed addition. The focusing system is a thing that I've been probably most blown away with, in that it's so quick and responsive. Sony said it was massively improved. I can categorically say that it has. One of the other key things for me is the battery life. On the A7 II, I was always carrying 2 or 3 batteries along with me. This one, I've been going with it all day, still over 40% charge, so I'm really impressed with that. So that's my thoughts so far. I'm now going to hand you over to Pete, who's at Donnington racetrack, to give it a real good test run from a sports photography point of view.
So thanks a lot, Ian. Yeah, I've got the A7 III here. It's got marked improvement apparently in speed and performance over the A7 II. So I've kitted it with a 100 to 400 G Master, and we're going to put it through its paces with some of the on-track action here at Donington Park. Okay guys, so first impressions. I've had a bit of time shooting trackside with this now. It feels really nice. By far the best mirrorless camera that I've held in my hand. I don't really feel like I've got a mirrorless camera, and as somebody who's so used to DSLR, this really does feel nice and sturdy and stable. I can guarantee you the performance of the autofocus on this is a marked improvement over the A7 Mark II. The Mark III has not let me down so far. Every single car coming through the S's here, it's locked onto straight away, followed straight through, allowed me to pan. Starting to slow my shutter speeds down quite a lot now, and it's really holding its own. So let's keep going and see what else we can find. Okay, so now we're back to normal shooting after giving the 10 frames a second a quick try. And on that note, the speed and performance of the Mark III really has impressed me. I don't normally shoot in burst sequences, but I thought I'd give the 10 frames a second a quick try, see what it's made of. And it actually tracks the focus phenomenally between each frame. We shot a sequence in the S's just a second ago, which will be coming up on screen. And each individual frame maintains the focus, despite it being such a high-speed burst. Really impressive. I'm back down to slow speed now, doing a bit of panning, just seeing how that focusing keeps track again. Join us in a second for a little bit more. Okay guys, so a little bit more about the focusing system on this camera. Apart from the fact it hasn't missed a single beat so far, which for a mirrorless camera has really impressed me. And I've tested quite a few trackside over the last couple of years. Lots of variety to the focusing system with zonal focusing, a wide automatic focusing. I've been using the enhanced spot focusing with the metering linked to it as well to really give me the versatility and flexibility that I want. Loving the new joystick toggle on the back, which gives you complete freedom over how you move the focusing point around the screen, around the focusing area. Allows me to recompose literally just by nudging the joystick left and right. It's very versatile. Just been shooting some nice wide panning shots, or as wide as I can get with the 100 to 400, which again, beautiful lens. Sony have really done an absolute sterling job with the G Master. The dynamic range though, shooting wide at 100, you can see we've got this beautiful blue and cloudy sky behind. The dynamic range on this, the 15 stops, really coming into its own. So that's the GTs back out on track, and I'm really keen to get a few more shots out of this before I have to give it back. So I'm going to hand you back over to Mike, who's going to take you through a few more features and benefits of the camera.
Thank you, Pete. Now it's my turn with the A7 Mark III. This isn't my first time playing with this camera. I did get to go to the launch event and be one of the first to play with it. You can see that video we made, link in the description below. And so I thought the easiest thing to do with showing off the video function was to show how it performs in a real world situation. So I took the camera down into the centre of Bristol, and here's some of the footage that I got. For this test, I was filming in 4K, and using the 6K oversampling gives me really clean footage. During the filming, I was really impressed with the battery life. I was able to film for a couple of hours with no issue. Of course, if I did run out of power, I can power the camera through the USB-C port, meaning for long recording sessions, you have no issues worrying about maintaining battery life. I really like the advanced movie features they've put into this camera, including HDMI output, which is completely clean. Things like zebra functions for overexposure, slow and quick motion, simultaneous proxy movie recording, and just lots of little things that make this camera very versatile for videographers and making it a really ideal hybrid camera for photographers who want to explore video at a high level. I had a really good time shooting video with the A7 Mark III. It's lovely to use, it's really intuitive, and just gives me really nice results. So thank you to Pete and thank you to Ian, who have both taken this camera out for a bit of a test. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give us a like and hit subscribe. If you want any more information on the camera, you can check that out at jessups.com or visit any one of our stores where our staff will be more than willing to help you out. And until next time, thank you for watching.